Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Elaine. I'm the owner of what? LBE. I know you're like, LBE, what is that over there? Well, that is the Tower of Heart boxes. And I'm going to show you guys how I design them. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a disclaimer out here. This video may be a little lengthy, but I want to make sure I explain it to you as best as I know how, okay? What I'm using today, instead of using the large stencil that I made last year to create the large boxes, I'm actually going to downsize the boxes because I have already put together a lot of baskets with my larger bears, and on top of that I don't have a lot of large gift sets like I did last year that we got from like Burlington and Walmart and all that. So therefore I'm gonna have to use what I can use, okay, and use what I got. So I'm actually going with a different a different style of these boxes, but they're still going to be heart boxes at the end of the day. The stencil I'm using is this unfinished wooden decor sign from Dollar Tree. It had like the two little holes had like a string hanging from where you can make your own little personal sign. Now the tag didn't have any information on it besides like the size of it and anything like that, so I used my measuring stick and was able to come up with 7 inches tall, 7.5 inches wide. And with this particular one, you actually can get 4 to a board. I know y'all see this, you probably can't see the lines the hearts that I've already traced out, but I'm actually have 4 hearts on this one board, which actually is very beneficial and very affordable for those y'all who are trying to create some boxes. With that said, on the strips, I'm doing 4-inch strips, 4-inch wide strips. Now you can do 2.5, 3, 3.5, however wide you want it to be. The board is 20 inches wide and 30 inches long, which makes it easy to do the 4-inch. And you get 5 boards off this one, 5 sidings off of this one board. So again, that's enough to cover 4 hearts, well, almost 4 hearts. You still have like a little bit to spare on one of the hearts, which is still fine. I just say it's enough to cover 4 hearts. And you're only paying $2.50. So you're paying $2.50 for 4 hearts, for 4 heart boxes, sorry. And by doing that, that's actually cheaper than Temu or anybody else you can get a heart box from. Only thing it is, it's a little time consuming because you do have to hot glue the stuff together, but the only time consuming part about it is tracing it out and cutting them out. Once you get them all cut out, the sky's the limit, baby. You just keep going. So again, I've already traced around my little wooden heart that I use as a stencil, and that's actually great because it doesn't move, bend, or anything. You just trace it and keep on rolling. And then I've already cut out several strips of the foam boards to go with the sidings. Now my foam boards come from Dollar Tree for $1.25. Again, this is what they look like. I'm gonna show you guys the tag. They're called Ready boards. You can get them from Walmart. You can get them from Dollar General. I think the cheapest is Dollar Tree. And then they come in several colors if you can find them. I know most of the time you can find the black and the white, but I haven't been able to find like the pink ones lately. They had some pink ones. It was like pink on one side and white on the other. But I haven't been able to find those. But anyway, I'm taking my utility knife. Now it's easier with the utility knife versus the scissors. And I just go around and trace the heart. Now, for those y'all who don't have steady hands, I advise you to take your time. But I guarantee you, if you try to use scissors, you're gonna catch carpal tunnel if you ain't already got it. Because, baby, look. Trying to cut that with some scissors, you're gonna be all day on the first one. But if you take your time and kind of like guide it along the lines, you should be able to pull it off. I got my utility knives from the Dollar Tree. You get 3 in a pack, and y'all know me, I like to buy them in multiples anyway because I can't never find nothing, which is the reason why I normally wear my apron. I just don't have it on the day because I'm using this utility knife and utility knife only. And if I need a pair of scissors, I'll just grab a pair. I don't push out the blade super long. You want to make sure you apply pressure because you want to make sure you can tear across the back piece, which is like a kind of a thick layer of paper. just like it is on the front. Alright, so I pretty much have this traced out. If y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there's just portions where it didn't make it all the way through the back of the paper. Instead of me going back over through the front, I just guide my utility knife across that paper, because it's just that one piece of paper on the back that it didn't cut through. And it's just easy to do it this way. Now you can do it however you preferably want to do it, but it's just easy this way with me, because I know that I've already punctured all the way through it. It just didn't make it all the way through to that back layer of paper. Alright. See if I can pop it out. Alright, and just like that, we have a heart. Now I'm going to set this aside, because I'm going to kind of show you guys how to put this together. You can go around and like put off the little straggler pieces as much as you possibly can, because again, this is foam. It's a piece of paper with foam in the middle of both pieces. Hold on, wow. I dropped my little extra piece here. Alright. Now that you got your heart cut, which I normally go in and cut all the hearts out. I did like 12 at a time, so I already have 12 boxes done. I cut 12 hearts out, which is only 3 foam boards of hearts. Cut them all out, and then I took three or four foam boards and cut all my strips out. And then I hot glued and started going to work and making those boxes, and then I'll cut some more and make some more. So that's how I'm flowing until all my boxes, my boards are gone. Next thing you want to do with your strip, once you cut your 4-inch strip out, you want to try to cut some little slits in here. Now you don't want to take the utility knife all the way through. You just want to take it down enough to cut through, so that you're able to bend this piece of board. Because as you can see, it's pretty stiff, but you don't want to cut all the way through to where you're cutting the sides, the other side. So as you can see, the other side is really plain Jane, and I have not sliced all the way through. I just sliced through the first layer, just so I can take it and bend it. You just take your time and break that apart, and as you can see, the board is starting to become flimsy. That allows you to curve it around the heart. Alright, now last year I did it to where the cuts were on the outside of the heart. Well, I'm going to change that, because I had a few issues where I had to like hot glue this back to the out layer paper because it came apart. So I decided to go inside with it, and I just broke a piece off on accident. But you take your time and bend it the opposite way, and it allows you to go the opposite way as well. About the slits, as you adding pieces to it, you can cut where you had already made a slit at, to kind of like cut off the extra pieces that you don't need. Also, another beneficial thing about the slits that you already pre-cut in the foam boards is that when you're hot gluing it around your heart, you can't just go all the way around with the hot glue, because you're not going to be able to hold it all in place to make sure it sticks and seals correctly. So as you're doing piece by piece or section by section, you can actually stop at an area where you have one of the slits at. So then when you need to recover and go back to that area and start on the rest of it, you can actually keep going, and it makes it easier on you versus trying to get your hot glue down inside the cracks and creases. Alright, I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about as I glue this along the way. Okay, again, we're not going to put the slits on the outside, they're going to be on the inside of the heart. So we're going to start at the very center of the heart. And I know this video is long, and that's just because I'm teaching y'all, but baby, I am flying through these things like nothing. So again, I only do a certain section and I stop. And that's especially when I first start, because I want to make sure that that first piece is stuck on there very nice. So once you get it on there, you want to lay your board down flat. And then you want to take your first piece of the siding and stick it down to where you stop that with the hot glue. Now once you give it a few minutes, you move on. Okay? So, like I said, as you can see, I stopped where the slit is, so therefore I can pick myself right back up where I stopped at and won't miss a beat. That's one of the beneficials about having those slits in there, is that you can keep going. And you want to again put it down on the table. Bring your sides in. And as you bring your sides in, you want to press down firmly on the outside of the wall of the heart, because you want to make sure you're sticking it down as tight and as neatly as you possibly can. You don't want a whole lot of loopholes in the inside of the heart. And also, while you're doing this, make sure you have a mat or something down, a table, old tablecloth or something that you don't mind getting hot glue on, because the last thing you want to have to deal with is scraping hot glue off of your dining room tables or any table that you want to save or keep or have looking nice. Baby, listen, the hot glue is going to ooze out, and if it gets on your table, don't come for LBE, because I done already gave you the disclaimer and the warranty, okay? As you can see, mine is stuck down now. So I just gently pull on it till it comes off of my mat. And my mat came from Dollar Tree. Those are the several pieces that they sell, the smaller pieces. And I just taped them and glued them together on the opposite side. And I've been using this mat for years now. But I got mine when they were $1, so I didn't really have to pay that much. Again, as you can see, I stopped where there's a crease. So now I can just start my glue right there where I stopped at, and won't miss a beat with the hot glue. Alright, I'm gonna go to the very edge and I'm gonna stop. And again, firmly press down on the outer wall of the heart box. So now we're gonna come on to the other side. Start in that corner, bring it down, then come around. Again, set it down. Firmly press along the outer layer wall of the heart box. Then you want to finish this piece off by starting where you stopped at. Then I'm going to finish it off exactly where the end piece ends. And as you can see, not yet, but kind of see that I only have a small portion that is not covered by that one foam board. Alright. So as you can see, again, you have just a small portion of this left over. So you take another piece. And then the first thing you want to do is you want to connect the pieces together. Don't worry about the base part. Just do the connection first, because you want that stuck together and you want it solid before you start moving this thing. So I just connected with the other piece that I stopped at. Now, before I start gluing the remainder of this heart down, I want to go ahead and try to size out how much I'm going to need to finish this off. And what I do is I take that piece and I tuck it on in here. The good thing about having those slits again is you can actually maneuver it around like so to figure out how much you need to finish this heart off. So I kind of do like my measurements this way. And then I kind of mark where I need it to be. Now I'm going to take my scissors and cut this part, because I want it to be as even as I possibly can get it. That's perfect. Right on the money. All right. So let's go ahead and finish this heart off. We're going to finish this off in one piece. We're going to take it all the way down, and we even going to go ahead and put it on the seal part. Alright. So you want to bring it on around, pulling it tight. Now this is going to take both of your hands to do. But you want to apply that pressure so that the out walls of this heart is stuck to the base, and also the middle section is stuck to the middle section. As you continue to hold it in place, it will adhere to the base, and it will adhere to the middle corner of the heart. And baby, this thing is done. And like I said, it might have seemed like it took quite a while to do, but it's really not. Lord, this video is super long. It's really not that bad. And there you have it. Heart's ready to go. Now I'm gonna tell you another thing that I do as well is I take the hot glue gun and I go around the inner layer, the crease of the heart with the gun. And it's just to add extra securement in the inside. But this heart is done, y'all. This is how you pull them off. And like I said, it didn't take that many pieces. One heart, one strip, and like a quarter, and you're done. And then if you pre-cut all of these out, like just sit down, watch TV, watch your movie, get them all pre-cut out, get all your strips done, and then baby, just go to town. It ain't gonna take you but 2 seconds to hot glue the hearts together. So I'm actually about to take the rest of these downstairs to have some early dinner, and have my husband help me get the rest of these cut out and traced out, and we're gonna be good to go. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.